The following is a Bergen-Fischer Studios podcast.
There is only one important point you must keep in your mind and let it be your guide. No matter what people call you, you are just who you are. Keep to this truth. You must ask yourself, how is it you want to live your life? We live and we die. This is the truth that we can only face alone. No one can help us, not even the Buddha. So consider carefully, what prevents you from living the way you want to live your life? The Dalai Lama. Good morning, Uncle. Did you have a nice dream? My 4-year-old nephew asked me, wearing his trademark smile. I sure did, I replied. Was it a nice dream? He wanted to know. I wasn't exactly sure how to answer him. He was probably expecting me to tell some story about how I could fly, or drove a magic train, or ate cotton candy, or any number of things a kid his age considers nice to dream about. My dream was nice, but not because it was magical. In my dream, I was walking down the corridor of a shopping center. The only illumination came from the signs above the stores. But instead of familiar store names, the signs featured negative labels that had been assigned to me over the years. These labels were at the core of my deepest insecurities. As I walked past them, the lights and the signs turned off behind me. The symbolism in the dream wasn't terribly complex, but it was extremely meaningful. I haven't always been the nicest person. I used to be a jerk just to enjoy the simple pleasure of being a jerk. I used to be a liar and a thief. I had a terrible temper. I was petty and vindictive. I was self-important. You get the picture. I'm not those things anymore. I haven't been for a long time, actually. I don't want to get into what changed, at least not right now, but I've worked hard to make sure that things did change. Still, after all the hard work, I was carrying the negative labels that no longer applied to me. I guess some part of me needed the rest of me to see this. Once in a while, I'll have someone who's known me for a long time try to remind me of who I am. They'll cite examples from my past which highlight why they see me as a terrible person. And I'm not trying to deny the truth of these. I'm 100% guilty as charged. That said, I'm not that guy anymore. So consider carefully what prevents you from living the way you want to live your life. What I took from my dream is that it won't be someone dragging me into my past. Do you have thoughts on this or anything else I've talked about? Send me an email. I'd love to hear about it. Be sure to check out Jason Moore's Podverse podcast and Alexis Erlin's When the Bow Breaks. Links to both shows in this week's show notes. Thank you for listening.